Hey guys, welcome back. So this is a video that I've reworked, I've rewritten and replanned all week, so we're just going to go with it now. So today we are going to talk about the aftermath of the whole Halo Online controversy. Now, the plan was originally to make a really cool, super nostalgic video about Halo Online and about how it was essentially Halo 3 Custom Edition and how it was almost like the rebirth of Halo 3. It was Halo 3, but it felt like a completely new experience. I've got like 91 gigabytes of footage for it, and then something happened on Tuesday night. Basically, Microsoft took legal action against the game, or the mod, and that's pretty much off the table, at least for now. We'll see. So, a brief history for those who have been living under a rock of Halo Online. If you have somehow missed this whole controversy, what is Halo Online and what is El Dewrito, apart from a meme? Well, Halo Online was essentially Microsoft and 243 testing the waters in Russia for Halo. Now, for those who don't know, Russia have a very different gaming market. So in the West, we are more focused on like full price $60 games with maybe DLC down the line. Whereas in Russia and also China, the games are a lot different. They tend to favor more free-to-play, or at least very cheap games that are just filled to the brim with microtransactions. So what they did is basically they took the Halo 3 engine, or ODST engine, I can't remember which one, and they basically just spliced in a bunch of weird shit like sprint, assassinations, some new maps, variants of weapons, different weapon models, and it was essentially going to be a free-to-play Halo with a shitload of microtransactions for PC, and it was going to release in Russia to test the market. And basically what happened is a bunch of Westerners in like 2015, we got a hold of it, and we were hyped as fuck, because this was the first time that Halo 3's engine was on PC. Like, this was the first time in literally ever that we had a chance of getting Halo 3 on PC, because PC players have never finished the fight. They got Halo 1, they got Halo 2, and they never got Halo 3. So this was our chance at finishing the fight on PC. And essentially a team of modders called El Dewrito got a hold of the game, and they started messing with it and turning it into a pure Halo 3 experience with some other features as well. And last Friday, they had their 0.6 release, which was a huge release, and I kid you not, 0.6 El Dewrito felt like the most pure Halo experience I've ever felt. Like, I was playing this, and it was like a blend of perfect nostalgia, but also so many new experiences and so many new features that made it feel fresh. It wasn't like with MCC, where it felt like I was just playing Halo 3 again. It was like a whole new experience. It was pretty much like Halo 3 Custom Edition. There was no negativity around it. There were no constant debates about whether it did this right or this wrong or this or this or this. It just felt like Halo used to feel back in the day before Reach, where most people were just happy. People just loved Halo as it was, and people were happy. It hadn't gone through any crazy changes or weird alterations. It just felt like the Halo that everybody fell in love with. And the population as well, it was reflecting this. For a fan mod that had no revenue, no funding, no advertising campaign whatsoever, the population was peaking at like 11,000, and it was growing day by day. 11,000 people for a fan game or a fan mod with no marketing whatsoever is absolutely stellar. For those who maybe don't realise, that is significantly good. That ranks it at like 33rd or something on the Steam population charts. So if this game was on Steam, it'd be the 33rd or 33rd most popular game on the entire platform, with no money, no funding, no marketing, nothing. That alone is a sign. And as well, we had big streamers like Jericho playing it, and big YouTubers playing it as well. We even had Ninja. Ninja watched the fucking trailer on the stream, and he got so, like, you could tell that he was getting physically, like, hyped about it, and when he finished watching the trailer, he was like,
I just got kind of excited.
That alone is enough for a game to succeed. Nowadays, pretty much the most important aspect of a game are content creators and an online community. If a game doesn't have large content creators behind it and a large online community behind it, it's not always going to fail, but chances are it's not going to exactly do that well. It's one of the most key aspects of a game's success nowadays. It's why YouTubers constantly get flown out to play games early and give their takes on it, or why streamers are constantly given early keys to stream games before they're out, to try and market it to their audience. The biggest key to success nowadays with a game is an online presence, and Halo Online was naturally getting one. People weren't being paid to play it, or paid to stream it, or being sent codes. They were just watching the trailer, getting hyped, and playing it. Summit, for example, he's been begging for a Halo on PC for years, and he said constantly that if we get a good Halo on PC, he'll stream it like pretty much every day. He was streaming it as well, and he was super excited. It felt like an amalgamation of everything that needed to go right for Halo to get back on top. It felt like all of that was happening all at once, and it was all natural as well. Halo Online existed solely because of how starved the PC Halo community was, and also because of how starved classic Halo fans are as well. If classic Halo fans and Halo PC fans had been given something of actual substance in the past 8 years, this wouldn't exist. This wouldn't be as popular as it was. This wouldn't have garnered the attention that it did. But because of how starved both those communities are, it became super popular. Now, I mentioned that something went down on Tuesday night, and that was legal action. So on Tuesday night, a Waypoint article released that basically stated that the development of Dewrito had been halted by Microsoft. Now, I want to emphasize here that it was halted by Microsoft. Please do not put a shred of blame on 343. None of this, and I genuinely mean none of this, is 343's fault. 343 are actually very supportive of like fan creations and like fan variations of their intellectual property. They are very supportive of that. I'm not a 343 shill in saying this. Genuinely, they are very supportive of this type of thing, and they probably wouldn't have shut it down if it wasn't for Microsoft. But nevertheless, Microsoft halted development and essentially left it at that. So it is still playable. I'm going to repeat that. Halo Online, Dewrito, is still playable. It's just significantly harder to download now. Now, I want to mention briefly that in life there are some things that you are within your rights of doing that you shouldn't always do, right? Now, I'm not saying that Microsoft shouldn't have protected its intellectual property. I totally understand why they halted development. I absolutely understand that wholeheartedly. But in life, there's, like I said, there are some things that you can do, that you are within your rights of being able to do, that you shouldn't always act on. And I really feel like, at least for now, this was one of them. Like I said earlier, for the first time in like 8 years, Halo was garnering genuine, natural mainstream attention from streamers and YouTubers and just the overall gaming community. That hasn't happened since like Reach at the latest, if not Halo 3, and Microsoft shutting it down within 4 days of it coming out, I think has really hurt its potential in the future, and it's hurt Halo PC's potential. Also, Microsoft or Twitch, we don't exactly know who as of now, were issuing DMCA copyright takedowns on people's Twitch channels who had streamed the game. Now, even though you're protecting your intellectual property or protecting your website, that is uncalled for, 100%. You are banning popular streamers. That's not something you want to be doing. That is how to leave a very, very bad taste in the mouths of people who might want to stream Halo in the future. That was an awful idea. Even if it was within your rights to do so, that was an awful, awful idea. I also just want to reiterate real quick before we continue that on Reset Era, Frankie from 343 specifically stated that we are not going after the Dewrito crew, nor are we shutting it down. So just for any of you that still might think this is 343's fault, this is absolutely not their fault whatsoever. Anyways, let's get on to the aftermath, the real meat of this video. What's going to come from this? What is going to rise? Which phoenix is going to rise from the ashes of Dewrito, even though Dewrito isn't dead? Well, we have some information from official sources that could give us a hint towards the future. So on Reset Era, Frankie basically confirmed that Halo 6 is coming to PC, which is something that we kind of knew already, but this is as close to confirmation as we're going to get without an actual formal announcement. Now, I want to say real quick that if by PC he means Windows 10, please don't do it. Just honestly, genuinely, I'm not saying this to be hyperbolic or to be sort of defeatist. If you're going to release Halo 6 on PC and limit it to the Windows 10 store, genuinely, you're wasting time, you're wasting resources, because no one's going to play it. Nobody uses the Windows 10 store. It's pretty garbage, to be perfectly honest with you. It has like 0.0001% of the player base or user base as Steam. Just, if you're going to do that, seriously, it's not worth it. Genuinely, it's not worth it. Please release it on Steam. Furthermore, Bonnie Ross, the head of 343, who, by the way, I met at the Halo World Championships, and she's actually a really nice person. She said that they are investing in both Halo PC and Classic Halo moving forward. Now, this could mean MCC, and this could just mean an MCC port. I really hope it means more than that, but time will tell. Either way, this is an official confirmation that something Classic Halo and something Halo PC is happening moving forward. And finally, we have Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, who commented on it. Basically, he shared on Twitter the Halo Waypoint article that I talked about earlier, and he emphasized again that they are excited about the future of Classic Halo on PC. Now, again, I really hope this doesn't just mean MCC on Windows 10, because, again, if so, like, it's not going to do great. It's not going to do great. We need MCC on Steam, but now we can't just settle for MCC on Steam, because the problem is, Dewrito showed us that more is possible. It gave us a Halo 3 experience that was almost better. If you'd added campaign, theater, and a file browser, it would have been legitimately better than Halo 3. I'm at the point now where a simple Halo 3 port to PC with 4K and uncapped frame rate isn't enough. That won't cut it for me anymore. Dewrito has showed me that more is possible and that more can be done with Halo 3. We had, for example, The Forge, which was almost as good as Halo 5's, and led to the creation of some of the fucking coolest maps I've ever seen in Halo before. And I'm not shitting you, genuinely. Last night, me and some friends played this fucking sick map on Valhalla that was set on, like, the mountains on the side of Valhalla. It felt like an entirely new map. They'd basically covered the entire mountain range in snow, and it was this huge hill with one base at the bottom and one base at the top, and it was essentially big team battle heavies, so just vehicles. And we played a CTF on it, and it was fucking amazing. It felt like an entirely new experience. The Forge, the custom game options with changing player size and stuff like that, the server browser, and the customization options. In the customization, I had this clip ready for a long Halo Online video, where, for any fans of Metal Gear Solid here, you'll know what I'm talking about. I essentially turned my Halo 3 Spartan into Grey Fox.
Unlike you, I have no name.
The customization options really are that extensive and better than Halo 3's. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather have Dewrito than a Halo 3 port. Dewrito had so many features that I wouldn't expect from a conventional AAA title, that I would like to see in a conventional AAA title, that MCC on PC or just a simple Halo 3 port very likely wouldn't have. Now, I think it'd be a little bit ignorant of me to end this video without giving a sort of clear, concise idea of what I would like to see on PC moving forward, and also from this entire situation. So, the absolute best outcome for me would be seeing the Dewrito team getting hired at 343, and then Halo Online getting officially released and its development continuing, with the Dewrito team behind it continuing to do what they always had in plan. That way, we get all the features of Halo Online and Dewrito that we had that weren't in Classic Halo 3 or MCC, and also it's officially supported, so it has that sort of official layer behind it, so it could be marketed, it could have funding behind it, it could really become something special. And also, like I said earlier, release it on Steam. Steam, not the Windows 10 store, Steam. And also, try and make it open source, or as open source as possible, and let modders just go crazy with it, and then give them access to the workshop on Steam to share all of their creations. That would really be the best outcome from this, but if that isn't possible for various legal reasons or whatever, then the next best thing would without a doubt be MCC on Steam, and then please try and make, at the very least, Halo 3 open source, or at the very, very least, give us modding tools for Halo 3 and proper modding tools for Halo 2, so we can just go crazy. We can just go absolutely batshit insane with it, like what we could do with Dewrito. Because Dewrito showed some serious promise. Like, that was showing extreme promise to be popular. Streamers, YouTubers, the general gaming community were all behind it, and were all naturally, genuinely excited for it. Genuinely excited for Halo for the first time in, like, 8 years. That was something special to see, and my times with Dewrito are something that I will never forget. I've had some of the most fun that I've ever had, and I genuinely mean that. Some of the most fun that I've ever had with Halo, with El Dewrito, and I really hope to see it continue. So, thank you to the El Dewrito team for all that you've done. I really appreciate it. You guys are legends. And also, thank you to 343 for being so understanding with this entire situation. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, so that should cut it for today, guys. I really wanted to make a video about this. I was this close to not doing it, but I can't miss out on this. On something that's had an impact on me as much as El Dewrito has, I can't not make a video on this. So, in the future, we'll see how it goes. I'm risking it making this video because of the whole DMCA takedown drama, but we'll see. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I've got a regular lore video scripted and ready to go, which will be out maybe in like the next 5 days or so. So, back to regular scheduled programming in the next couple of days or so. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the risk that I went through to make it and upload it, because let me tell you, the risk was quite high. But I couldn't leave this and not speak about it. So, yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one.